This happened one January when the cold was sharper than usual. The sun barely rose that morning, and our small town had that familiar sleepy rhythm. Kids were running through the snow-covered streets, and the smell of pancakes and cinnamon floated from every kitchen. From the outside, everything looked perfectly normal, just like any other year. Nobody had any idea that night would be different. There's an old local tradition in our town. Some families leave a little food at the old cemetery under the big oak tree, believing it helps wandering spirits find peace. I never took it too seriously, but that year, my dad wasn't around. Mom said we couldn't break the tradition, so I was the one who had to go. Around 7 in the morning, I reached the cemetery. It's always quiet there, but that day, the silence felt heavier. No birds, no wind, no rustling leaves, nothing. I placed a small pile of bread on the platform under the oak tree and started back home, feeling this strange weight in my chest. On the way back, I had the creeping sense that someone was following me. No footsteps, no shadow, just this feeling I wasn't alone. I glanced over my shoulder, but the path was empty. I told myself it was just my imagination and kept walking. The day passed normally. People went about their routines. Kids played in the snow. Neighbors chatted over fences. By evening, the cold had grown sharper and the streets emptied. That night, I was lying on the porch when I heard a dragging sound from below. Something I'd never heard before. I peeked out and saw a man standing under the streetlight. His clothes were white, grimy like he hadn't changed them in days. His head was bowed, and he walked in this slow, strange way, like his body was completely worn out. He stopped right in front of our house and just stayed there. After a few moments, he shuffled forward slowly and disappeared into the dark. I told myself maybe he was drunk or lost, but the unease didn't leave me. I barely slept that night. The next morning, we learned that a man from the next street over had been missing for 3 days. The last anyone saw him was that very morning, heading toward the cemetery. By afternoon, his body was found in a frozen pond. There were no injuries, just the cold, the coroner said. After that, he never appeared again. Not in our street, not in front of our house. Nowhere. Yet even today, every January, when I walk past the old cemetery, I notice the food under the oak tree, scattered